Martini blue 너란 바로 속에 헤엄치고 있잖아 baby you're my Martini blue 너란 바다 속에 헤어나오지 못하게 더 감사 안아줘 my baby my lady my baby.
Okay, I guess I should explain what's going on and where this thing came from. Pretty much, like I said in my last video, I am moving, and since I'm moving, I need to get furniture, right? So there it is, furniture. Pretty much, I don't really want to shell out like money for new furniture, so I'm just buying furniture off Facebook Marketplace, which is really addicting. Facebook Marketplace is so addicting, and that's where I got this giant bedside table for. Also, I don't really have a car, so my plan is just to do this and bring it to somewhere I can store it until I move next week. I only have two hands, so I don't think it's possible for me to vlog and carry this to where I need to go. So you guys are inside the dresser right now. Dresser, drawer, bedside table, that's it. I don't know my furniture. Hello, can I keep this here?
Well, it's not that big at all. I thought it was massive. Yeah, of course.
This is Emily. I'm keeping the
bedside table?
I'm keeping the bedside table at her place because she lives a lot closer to where I'm moving in like a week, so I didn't want to bring it home.
Yeah, storage facility.
Yeah. Okay, so I officially have one piece of furniture for my room now. One piece of furniture. Now I can properly start my day and get to campus, so I can start studying for finals again. That's gonna be a reoccurring theme for the next couple vlogs. Buying furniture, studying for finals. Buying furniture, studying for finals. On a completely separate note, the weather is like great today. It's not super hot, but like the sun feels nice. Look at my face, completely overexposed. Sun feels great. And like blue sky, great. Can't wait for summer. Cannot wait.
Coming to your life, girl, you got me like ooh. 아름다움이 깊이 빠져 있어 like ooh. 가라앉고 있는 나 와서 구해줘. You're my martini, martini blue. 너란 바다 속에 헤엄치고 있잖아, baby you're my martini blue. 너란 바다 속에 헤어나오지 못하게 더 감사 안아줘, my baby, my lady.
Wait, did you guys see that? Like, that little bus trolley? I've never seen that around. I have no clue what that is. It's kind of cool. Also, big shout out to whoever was driving that black BMW for ruining my audio in all the past clips. Is in like a circle, and I always choose the wrong 50-50 and go the wrong way. So I always walk the long way to the room I'm trying to get to. It's so confusing. Look at my plant. It's so cute. I got it like 2 months ago, and recently it started growing this new leaf right here. Very cool. This is actually making me realize that I haven't watered it in like a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I want to talk about something that I've been getting a lot of comments and DMs about, as you guys already know from the title of this video, just like study tips and how I go about studying for finals. But before I get into it, I just want to say thank you to the people who do leave these questions, comments, and DM me. Like, I'm always open to like talk to people. I love talking to people. Any chance I get to not do work and look at my phone and, you know, respond to a DM or a comment, like, I'm going to. I pretty much respond to every single comment or DM, unless you comment something weird like this guy. Don't do that. But leaving comments is really cool because it shows me that behind all the views, like the numbers of the view count just going up, there's actual people who have like their own thoughts and opinions that leave these comments. I think the last 2 vlogs did both over 1,000 views in under 24 hours, which is crazy. That kind of just goes to show that the little community that we're building around, you know, the YouTube videos, the channel is growing at a very fast pace, and it's only gonna get bigger. So back to the main topic, studying. I haven't made like a study tips video or anything at all yet because honestly, I don't think of myself as like the above average student or like the A+ student that you really want to learn from. But since the people want to know and people have been asking, I'll let you guys know. I pretty much take a 3-step process to like all my studying, and that process goes like this: lecture notes, practice problems, practice exams. I usually spend about a day just catching up on lecture materials, which is what you guys have seen me do today and yesterday. I just go over all the prof's notes, take down all the important stuff. What I do during this phase is that I don't actually try and like fully understand all the content. I'm basically just seeing what topics I know, what topics I don't understand, so that I can really dive into them deeper in the practice problem. Especially in the field that I'm in, engineering physics. Basically, the best way to learn is by doing the problems, just over and over again, all sorts of problems. So I find that I do the most amount of learning when I'm doing the practice exams or practice problems, which is step 2 and 3. What's important is to condense everything down so that when you look at your notes, it's not the exact same thing as looking at the lecture slides. After I finish up notes, which usually takes about a day, I just kind of dive into practice problems. These include any like previous assignments or like practice problems built into the notes, or just like extra textbook problems, because usually there's a textbook. Little sidetracked here, but don't ever buy a class textbook. Professors say required textbook, and then they give you the link and tell you to buy it at the campus bookstore. Don't buy it. It's never required. Even if they say it is, it's not. And if you really need it, there's always an upper year student who can sell you a used one, or there's always like some PDF online, you didn't hear this from me, that you can download for free. So step 2 is really where you have to start actually learning the content, like memorizing how to solve all the problems. There really is no trick here. Basically, you just gotta do the most amount of problems and the most variety of problems. And don't just do the problems, like check your answers afterwards to see if you're doing it right, because there's no point in doing 1,000 problems if all of the 1,000 are incorrect. So do a ton of problems, check with the back of the book, check with the solutions, check with your friends, just make sure that you're doing them right. Step 3 is pretty self-explanatory, basically the exact same thing, except I specifically do like previous exams from that professor, and I just do problems because typically professors just basically reuse the same problems or same type of problems over and over again. It's important to remember that professors are also just people, and no professor goes and makes brand new questions every year for every exam, assignment. They basically just reuse the same format of questions, change a couple variables, change a couple numbers, and that's basically it. Unless you're my high school physics teacher, because that man actually did make his own questions every single time. And that's pretty much it. 3 steps. I spend about a day on each step, so 3 days per exam. Obviously, what works for me isn't guaranteed to work for you. Honestly, this technique doesn't even always work for me. Sometimes you need to study like a week in advance if you really don't know your stuff. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Anyways, gotta get back to my day now. I'm still on step 1, doing the lecture notes right now for my waves course, so about halfway through that, gonna get back to it, keep this momentum going.